Good morning, good morning, good morning. I figured we're going live now. We kind of had some technical difficulties.
Well,
it's all good.
Technical difficulties, aka Josh trying to produce the show. I forgot to hit go live, and I just had a countdown counting for ourselves. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, everybody. Oh my gosh, I was free. I'm like, why is the countdown recounting? I'm like really confused by that.
Nobody else saw that. We didn't have to say anything.
Okay, well,
we just started early.
Just confused me. So we do have some people on. Yay! Welcome, everybody.
Let me jump here so I can see the comments as well. Good morning. Hey, Kristen.
Hey, Kristen.
All right. Welcome to Study Hall. Ding, 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 ding.
Ding, ding. I don't have my bell with me. Sorry, I'm still in Las Vegas. Good morning, Kristen.
Yeah, Tony woke up super duper early for us.
I shouldn't be sitting so close to the camera.
It's quite all right. And honestly, I'm in a different setting because behind me, where we normally stand, is a pile of stuff to be loaded onto the U-Haul because it's quilt show time.
That's exciting. Only a couple more days.
Yes, we go Monday to start setting up for the classroom. And Tuesday, we'll set up the booths. And then Wednesday, we'll see all of you, I hope.
Exciting. I think it's going to be a big one.
It is. It's going to be a great show. It is exciting. It's very, very exciting. Tony, you want to tell people what this is, just in case this is the first time somebody jumps on, or if they're watching us in replay?
I'm sorry, I'm a little jet lagged and sleep deprived here. This is Study Hall. We come on live every Saturday at 9 a.m. Eastern time zone. I'm not in Eastern time zone right now. I'm in Pacific time zone. And just talk about classes and events and just kind of keep you informed of what's going on and any changes. And we always have so much going on. And today is no exception. We've got, I did a Word document of all the stuff we have to talk about. We might get through it all. We might not. We're going to see how it works.
We will. I have faith.
So, let's see. Everyone's jumping in. Oh, thank you, Denise. That's very sweet of you.
Yeah, congratulations on the new grandbaby. It's awesome.
Yeah, he is so precious.
If you do watch this after the fact and we're not live and it's on replay, do us a favor. Hit hashtag replay. It just lets us know that, A, you did see it. Also bumps it back up to the top of the feed and lets other people find it. So this is the best way for us to communicate. So many things are happening, and so we figure, hey, let's put it out on all social media platforms. You'll see things in emails and text messages, but it really helps because people are on, especially Facebook, looking for classes, looking for things to do, looking for inspiration and motivation. And so that's especially what this show is all about: education, community events, that sort of thing.
And we're live on YouTube as well, which is a growing audiences and communications too.
Yeah, which is awesome. Good morning, YouTubers.
Whoop, whoop,
and Instagrammers.
Oh, I'm assuming you have the Instagram up because I don't have that up.
So. I do. Let me go check.
Make sure we're not missing anybody.
I might not have the Instagram up.
Oops, that's okay. It doesn't stay in Instagram.
Yeah,
they can watch it on Facebook or YouTube.
We'll keep rock. Yeah, I don't like it. It says page unresponsive. That's not a good Instagram. What's going on? Respond to me now.
So, Diane's on YouTube. Awesome sauce. Let's get rocking and rolling. Just because Josh has got to pack up trucks today, and I don't know when at any moment grandkids will jump in over here and bombard our time. So let's talk about events. You want to start with the events that are going on, especially one up in St. Augustine today?
Yes, I'm pointing to my shirt, Project
Oh, there you
Linus.
go.
So today is our first ever Sewing for Charity event in St. Augustine. Obviously, you
Mhm.
guys know that we've been doing this here in Palm Coast for a little over 3 years. Project Linus is near and dear to us. I'm so excited to be able to bring that to St. Augustine. So today at 1 o'clock, it's our official Project Linus Day.
Yay.
And Dana's going to be there to give you guys some information, really introduce you to Project Linus, and then I will be there to also introduce you to Cut Up and Sew Sewing for Charity parties.
Yeah.
We will do that every other month. It's super important to us. The community down here is incredible, and we always get such an amazing turnout, and people always come and support and just do some sewing to have fun, but also for some good. So we do have about a 3 hour window today where we may be able to actually get some stuff sewn. So the one thing that I will say, because we're not quite set up like we are in Palm Coast, is if you have a machine, bring it.
Mhm.
I will bring a couple of machines with me. I plan on doing that. But if you have a small machine and you'd like to just do some piecing, Dana's got some strips that we can sew together and make blocks that will then become a quilt that will be donated to a child. That would be awesome. If you don't have that much time and you just really want to learn how you can get involved, also please come. It just, even if you're just there to hear our spiel and take notes and just ask questions or just support, we're there. It's going to be fun.
One thing Dana did mention is, again, because we don't have all our classroom kind of built up in St. Augustine yet, is if you have a rotary cutter, please bring it, because that was the big thing last time. There was like one rotary cutter to share amongst 18 people. So, and if you can, please sign up, because we don't want to end up with 20 people and like try to figure it out at the last minute.
Yeah.
Always sign up for all our functions like this.
Yeah, especially today. And all you have to do is go to cutupandsew.com, click on for today, you click on the St. Augustine calendar and then Project Linus, and just add it to your cart like you're registering for a class. But since there's no cost, it'll just, it's easy and it's fast, and it really does help us, especially because the St. Augustine classroom is not as large as the Palm Coast. And we haven't done anything with more than, I don't know, 8 or so people. So if 10 people, 15 people end up registering, we need to move some tables and kind of rethink it. So yeah, but I mean, we're adaptable, so don't let it deter you. Just if it's last minute thing, stop by. But I mean,
Right.
it's all for a good cause, so we're not gonna be mad at you if you show up. But it really does help us if you register. Thanks
Yep.
for mentioning that, Tony.
Yep. And then our next charity party will be back in Palm Coast in March, and we're doing Dress a Girl. So Dana will be back hosting a Dress a Girl project in
Yeah,
March.
and we will talk about that today as well. Again, we're going to try to talk about just sewing for charity at Cut Up and Sew in general. Dana heads up Project Linus and Dress a Girl, so we'll definitely talk about Dress a Girl.
Awesome.
Another amazing organization that we love, and we're a drop-off center year-round for Project Linus, Dress a Girl, and Brian's Case for Smiles. So
Okay.
just don't forget that.
Both locations.
Both locations, absolutely. I jumped the gun. I'm already like holding up the quilt show thing. I'm like,
I see
hey,
that.
go to the
We're
quilt
ready. You're ready. I'm not. You're ready.
show. Yeah, well, yeah. If you have questions on the sewing for charity, I'm not trying to blow past it. But again, time frame.
Yep.
Feel free to put it in the comments. And again, even if you watch this in replay, #replay, but then ask your question. If you don't want to call us or stop in, ask your question. We look at this and we will respond. So
Totally.
but yes, so Quilt Week.
Whoop,
We
whoop.
just talked about it a bunch because that's why I'm sitting like this, and that's why we're cutting it short, because I got to go get a U-Haul truck. But it is the 19th through the 22nd in Daytona Beach. Just in case people don't see this, you can screenshot that right there. It's a great show. A lot of vendors, a lot of amazing classes, a lot of amazing quilts.
Yep.
And it's close. It's Daytona,
Right.
Daytona Beach. up the street, which is great. Our stores will be open from normal hours Monday and Tuesday, but on Wednesday, so that's the 19th through Saturday, we close at 3 o'clock. So just keep
Correct.
that in mind. If you're leaving the quilt show and you wanted to stop by one of the stores, I don't want anybody to be upset. Please just kind of plan your time, because unfortunately we have to close a little bit early. It's really only fair to the staff that are sticking back, hanging back, and taking care of the shop, because it's a lot of hours to work by themselves. And be super duper nice to them when you come in. Tell them Josh said hello, Josh and Toni. So yes, Quilt Week.
Check.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Me too. I get back on Tuesday, so I'll be hitting the ground running on Wednesday morning.
Awesome. And since we're talking about quilt shows, and I know I'm skipping a little bit of order here, Toni.
That's fine.
Lakeland. You guys heard of the Lakeland Original Sewing and Quilting Expo? We went, was it 2 years ago?
Yeah, 2 years ago.
And great show. 2 huge rooms. Lakeland's a little bit of a trip, but what I love about that is we meet new people. We still saw some people from here. So I know that you guys go to the Lakeland show. It was a last minute decision. AccuQuilt was calling us, asking, and then they actually reached out. And so I said, okay, twist my arm. Another quilt show?
Sure.
Now, I wish we had a couple of months, to be honest with you, but we don't. So we will be at the Lakeland show, and that's March 13th through the 15th. So if you have any interest in checking out the Lakeland show, I think I have some flyers in the back that I'm going to put out now that it's official. We'd love to see you there as well. And we're going to be pretty much just doing AccuQuilt and June Taylor, mainly because of booth size, but also just because it's kind of last minute. So,
and come out and see us if you're out there. I mean, a lot of people like to go to the Lakeland show because it has a lot of bag stuff and sewing stuff. It's not just all about quilting; it's about other stuff too, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Good morning, Nina. Good morning, Pearl.
And Diane has a question on YouTube. Diane, the code word for this week was love. So you only can use it today. Today's the last day for that one. And then we have a new one for Monday.
So we usually give you if I can remember, the code word on So What's Up, the right. Monday morning, 9 a.m. Live show. So you can still come in today and use the code word love and get that extra ticket if you're paying with cash.
Exactly.
Nina, we're going to see you soon. I'm excited. Wow. Nina's going to be in the Wonderfill booth.
That's exciting. I'm so excited. I love Nina.
So I will definitely come see you. And as always, I know we're not really promoting a class, really, but I still always look for a reason to go live with Nina. So yeah, you never know.
She'll be back in October.
That's true. Good morning, Linda. Good morning, Tammy. All right, what we got next?
The Quilt Lab.
This is a big one, y'all. This is a big one. Can you read all that? Of course you can. Bernina, right? So one of the amazing things about taking over Bee's Quilt Shop and now having Cut Up and Sew 2 or Cut Up and Sew St. Augustine is we've added Bernina to our lineup. Every brand has their strengths, right? Well, Bernina, one of their greatest strengths is their long arm machines. I personally love their sit down long arms, but we'll just say long arms across the board because 2 of their long arm machines can be either on a sit down or on a frame. So when I say the word long arm, I'm kind of talking about the whole thing. Now, this is called Quilt Lab presents Long Arm Playtime with Bernina. This is going to be our first Bernina event happening in St. Augustine. And what's the dates? April 3rd or 4th. So right. We've done this before, but it's 2 sessions essentially. So don't sign up for both days unless you really just want to do the exact same thing twice. But the idea of that is save room for other people. So pick a day and that way other people have an opportunity because again, space is very limited. So smaller number of seats than we usually have, but the focus is what, Toni? Really exploring free motion on Bernina machines.
Correct. And just understanding a long arm, is it something that will fit into your level of quilting right now? Are you ready to take that next step to quilt your own quilts, or are you an art? You want to be more in an art quilting element, where you have free motion and thread play. I mean, the Q20 is amazing for that kind of stuff. I love playing with it, and in Palm Coast when we have the one set up down there. So
Absolutely.
totally
Actually, we have one set up in both stores. The
right.
Q20 sit down. People just assume that it's in a price point that's they hear long arm and they immediately go like $25,000.
Right, right.
No, 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 no. And truthfully, most people don't have the space for a 12-foot frame.
Correct.
So we've got some things. Bernina just came out with something new. They call it the hoop. Oh, shame on me. Hoop frame. But anyway, it's a smaller long arm option if you don't want this sit down domestic style of free motioning.
Hmm.
But we're going to have some options. It will be hands on. You guys are going to play. Lunch is provided. It's a party. I mean, it's a real. Bernina's sending an educator down, so
That's
this
big.
isn't you're learning from Josh. And really, I can't group Melanie in that because that would be amazing if you're learning from Melanie. So, but there's anytime you get a chance to take a class with an educator from the dealer
Hmm.
or from the manufacturer, take it. It is next level education because this is what they do for a living. This
Right.
is their sole job is to educate people, and they're experts. So I'm super excited about this. We will definitely talk
Me
more and
too.
more and more about this, but it's April 3rd or 4th. So is it on the calendar already?
It's of course it is.
I,
It is on the
how,
calendar.
how dare I? I'm so sorry, Tony. I should have known better.
We won't be talking about it if it wasn't. Well, for the most part.
Right. Woohoo, Nina, that's right.
And the reason we put it on the calendar so early is because I can't stress enough. There's limited seats in this event because we have to have more space for these tabletop long arms to set up. So make sure you sign up early, and that's kind of why we're promoting it now. And especially when we go to the show next week, we're not taking long arms, so Bernina long arms. So we're going to be talking about, hey, if you have the show, come to this event. So you guys are our favorites. So you guys need to sign up early now.
Absolutely. And FYI, if you go to the show, and I'm just putting this out there, we've taken as many things as we possibly can, or as many as they allow us to, but we've got 5 booths.
Mhm.
So
We're
I
all
don't think
over.
we're bringing enough. But
Mhm.
as you're at the show, if you see a Bernina long arm, for example, or a Janome machine or a baby lock machine, and you're like, I love that price point, but we like cut up and sew, come and talk to us. All right. I say we price match. So we
Mhm.
won't get into all that. But quilt shows are a different thing. So I encourage people, they always feel guilty. Oh, Josh, I went and looked at the thing. Good for you. That's the best time to do it. Go and look at the machines, demo them, play with them, take notes, get the best price humanly possible, and then call us or come see us. Because if you like supporting us or if you like what we offer, don't price is not an issue. So I encourage people to go and play on the Bernina long arms. See if it's something you want to get more education on. What an opportunity then to sign up for that.
Awesome. Yep.
And
Totally.
Nina says she loves her Q16, and you've seen the work that Nina does.
Yeah.
So
Amazing.
it's incredible. Yeah. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah, me too.
What else is on there?
All right. Let's get some classes in before we wrap this up. It's the end of the month. We have a quilt show next week, so we don't have a lot of classes. But I just want to keep in mind some classes that we do have, so you don't forget them. So in St. Augustine on February 28th, we have rope bowl basics with Irene. You're going to learn how to set up your machine, how to work with rope, how to stitch through it and create shapes. It's really simple. And it comes with a kit. You're going to be making what I think is trinket bowls. And that's a great way to kind of launch into that. I know so many people took the classes from Maria last year and they just went wild with it. So it's a great place to start. It is in St. Augustine. It is the 28th, and it does include the kit.
Yep. And I apologize. We don't have samples because I can't hang anything here, but just imagine this really amazing rope bowl.
We actually have one by the register, but
We do. Oh, I should have got that. Darn it.
that's okay. They understand. You can go to the website and look at the picture too. So, and then another class we have in February in Palm Coast. Don't forget our clubs are still going strong. They're kicking off. They're going for it's February now. We got Surger Fan Club on Tuesday the 25th, and then we have Hump Day Hoopers on Wednesday the 26th. And those are free clubs in Palm Coast. And just sign up. Make sure you put your name on that list and show up. So.
Lots of serger folks. So you want inspiration, you want to get some ideas, you want to challenge yourself and just learn some things, and see some awesome projects because they do a really good show and tell. Sign up for that serger club. It's
Right.
killer.
Yeah, and we've got something comparable. It's I can't remember. Oh, the Surger Squad in St.
So
Augustine. It's a different day of the month. I don't have the details in front of me, but if you're in St. Augustine, you don't want to come to Palm Coast, that's cool. Just look at the one in St. Augustine on the
yeah, I'd
calendar
go to
there.
both if I were you. I'm just
I
saying.
would do two different, totally different setups and two different teachers. You'll learn, and not even teachers. I should call them hostess because it's really a club setting where we're encouraging the members to be actively participating, and sharing ideas and taking over different roles within those settings. So
Yeah, club members have just as much to do with what happens in the club as we do. That
exactly.
it's a club, so as a member, you have a say.
Yep. Yep. Um, so that's pretty much the end for February. March, we're going to start kicking off a bunch of classes. So let's go ahead and kick in. The new class that I really want to talk about up in St. Augustine is Hoopapalooza, aka the embroidery club up there. It starts March 1st, I think is right. I put down. Yep. And again, we're gonna have three different host and hostesses. We've got Farron, we've got Judy, Foxwell, and then we've got
Irene,
oh, yes, Irene. I was like, who's the third one? They're all going to co-teach together up there, and kind of get you into an embroidery club. They've got a whole bunch of different things planned. Sign up for this club. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm actually envious. I can't be there because Tula is on the first of the month,
uh,
so they're same dates. Conflict of interest there.
and this is something. It's a great problem to have, but I'm noticing. Yeah, same exact like thing. I'm like, oh my gosh, two amazing clubs at the same time. You can't do both. But hey, you know what? Maybe you rotate, or maybe what do
Exactly.
you do the most? Or if you're big time into embroidery, or you're really trying to get into embroidery, I really do recommend Hoopapalooza. Or the Hump Day Hoopers, but get into an embroidery club because that's where you can really just share ideas, ask questions, and Farron, Judy, and Irene are serious embroiderers. They know their stuff. So it's going to be really fun. And then down here, Cindy, well, honestly, the embroidery club here in Palm Coast has been going strong.
2-3 years now.
Well, I don't even know when we started it, but yeah, it's amazing. And it's everybody. There's advanced, beginner, what's an embroidery machine, it's everybody's in it, but everybody can learn something. And again, that's what just makes the club grow and so cool.
Exactly.
So
And if you want to come to Tula, that's okay. Come 1 month to me, and then you go to Hoopapalooza, and then go back and forth. It's okay. I won't be offended.
that's right. Well, fantastic. I'm excited for that.
Me too. I'm really excited for that club. And some other things. I'm just going to touch a couple other things that we have going on in March because I don't want to take too much time today. I'm teaching the EQ8 basics. It's 3 Fridays in March, March 7th, 21st, and 28th at 3 o'clock to 5. I am hosting it by Zoom as well. So if you have EQ8, but you have a desktop and you're like, well, I can't bring that to class. Yeah, I'm doing it by Zoom so you can participate as well. And you will receive a beginner's workbook guide to go along because I'll be teaching out of that. But yeah, go ahead and sign up for that now so we can get those workbooks ordered in the next week or so to make sure we have enough for class.
A
So
lot of people have been asking about the EQ8.
requesting it.
Now's your chance. And I think we did tweak the dates. Just FYI, I don't know if we had anybody signed up.
We
I'm
did.
sure you reached out to them, but
I did.
just if you had penciled it in on your calendar, double check the dates because they changed due to me signing up for Lakeland and taking Tony with me.
So, and the other thing to keep in mind for all our classes, our teachers are very open to communication. I personally tend to email within a week, and then a couple days before class. Always check your email to see if your teacher's reaching out to you. Check your spam folders, because I did actually email the EQ8 students 2 or 3 days ago, letting them know that we had made an adjustment to the calendar. So always check
Fantastic.
your email from us. Yeah. The other cool thing that we're doing, this is the first time we've done it. I was able to get, so St. John County and Flagler County have the same spring break. And I thought, why don't we do some spring break kids classes. So I was able to engage with all 4 of our current kids teachers, and we've got, I think, 7 or 8 set up kids classes for the spring break, which is March 17th through the 21st. So if you're going to have the grandkids, or you have a young child, or any ages 8 and up is what we recommend. We're going to offer our basic kids classes during spring break for them to see build up their interest in sewing, because we're building up really big for this summer for our kids classes. It looks like we might have 5 teachers now, but we'll have a lot of new opportunities this summer that are totally different than what we've taught before. So this is a great way to kind of get them into that interest of sewing for spring break.
Absolutely. And we decided not to do like a summer camp because it's such a commitment. So the kids, a lot of
Right.
times last year, what was great, they came in and they would look at our classes board and they would go, I want to take that class. They would actually pick out the project, which is really fun. And I mean, we've got like the reading pillow, the book cover, the drawstring bag. So and we've got other things. These are just things that I happen to have here in the store from last year. But it's just really cool to see them choose the project, their fabric, and then they make it. They feel proud. It's such a cool thing. And so tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your grandkids, your kids. What an opportunity for hopefully for us to create a new generation of sewer. Get them excited about it.
Exactly. And then we have classes in St. Augustine for kids and in Palm Coast. So
Absolutely.
the classes are all over. So just check the calendar. So don't forget, you go to our website, cutupandsew.com. And if you're in Palm Coast, check the Palm Coast calendar, or check the St. Augustine calendar, because we're only 30 minutes apart.
Look at it
Um,
scrolling across the bottom right there.
yeah, oh yeah, I did see that. So, but that's kind of a small wrap up of all the classes that we got coming over the next 2 months. We've obviously calendar. We can't stress it enough. Always look forward, because there's classes coming up in April and May and June that you can sign up for now as well.
Absolutely. And by any folks, just a reminder, classes in St. Augustine, they're filling up. They do fill up. They have filled up. So bag makers, by any classes are fantastic. Christy is amazing. So make sure you sign up early for those. The Color Confidence quilt is hanging in St. Augustine. We've talked about it a few times. I talked about it with Joanne. An incredible class, especially if you struggle with color combinations or you just want to grow your color theory confidence. It is hanging up in the classroom. You can see it when you come see us today for Project Linus. It's an amazing class. So again, I highly recommend you sign up for that. It's a 4-session commitment, but it's worth it. It's incredible.
What's really cool about Joanne's classes too, though, since this is a 4-week commitment, if say you can make it the first one, but you can't make it the second one, but you can make the last 2, you'll still be able to get all the information. She works with you and holds your hand through the entire process. So, yeah. But you just have to pay for the 4 weeks. So,
yep.
Awesome.
The only other thing that I have is a reminder: we're running out of magazines.
We're running out?
I mean, we're getting down there. I just want to. We said we were going to be out, and people are starting to come in now, and all the pre-orders are out, but now they're starting to go. And both stores have these, the All Florida Shop Hop magazine. This is the only thing that you can take with you today. The fabric is also getting low. We are out of a few bolts in Palm Coast. I think we just ran out of a couple in St. Augustine. So wow. pre-order. You can't take it home until March 1st. And something dawned on me. I've been saying, I wish they didn't do that. But you know what? I'm actually glad they do, because this way, our regulars, all of our friends, you guys actually have an opportunity to get the fabric from us before March 1st, when we get in, a big old bus showing up from somewhere else. And I'm so happy they're coming, but we want our friends to get first dibs.
Right.
So, and March 1st is not that far away. So if you think you want some of that fabric, make sure you either go to the website, cutupandsew.com, register, or don't register, buy it, pre-order it, or stop in one of the shops. And then you can definitely get your amazing magazine now.
Are we taking the magazines to Daytona?
We are.
They'll be gone, guys. They were gone last year.
Yeah.
So if you want one, get one before Daytona.
Yeah. And my apologies if you keep hearing a ding. I don't know how to turn off the text messages on my Mac. I don't. So I don't know if you can hear that or not. So I'm like, my phone is muted. My computer's beeping at me. Also, you guys are amazing. You've been doing this. So I'm just going to keep asking.
Oh yes.
It's incredible. I don't have the updated one, but we're up here somewhere.
Yeah.
So
Very cool.
it's just so cool. So when you vote for us for your local favorite quilt shop, because it is lqscontest.com, which is your favorite local quilt shop month. Bianni always does this every year. But scan the QR code there or go to lqs.com and vote for us. But when you vote, take the time to actually say something from the heart, because this is a cool little thing that they're doing is they're actually reading all of the comments, and the quilt shop that has the most unique, or I guess the most, I keep saying the word heartfelt because that's what's popping in my head, but the comments mean a lot, and so we're going to be able to read them all. And so really take the time to explain why Cut Up and Sew is your favorite quilt shop. Hopefully it is.
And we've had a couple questions on which shop to pick. Josh, you're still looking into that, because it does offer St. Augustine or Palm Coast. Are you gonna? You said you were going to reach out.
I thought that so I tried to do it to where it was just one, but they did ask. I don't know, to be honest with you. So vote for whichever one's your favorite, I guess.
Right.
Who knows? It's all us. We're all one family. It's all Cut Up and Sew. You choose, and it's not going there. It's not a competition between shops at all.
No.
So I was trying to figure out. I didn't want two locations.
Right.
And technically, since Cut Up and Sew St. Augustine is so new for Cut Up and Sew, I tried to get it to just be the Palm Coast. But you know what? If you vote for us, that's amazing. My guess is Bianni will realize that, oh, that's one store, but we'll see. Who knows? Just say something nice if we are your favorite quilt shop. That would mean a lot. So, morning, Tris. I'm out of flyers. I don't have any samples.
Woo-hoo!
I think we made it through your checklist.
Yep, we did.
Come see us in Daytona. We've got Bernina booth, AccuQuilt booth, June Taylor booth, Arrow Kangaroo Furniture booth, Cut Up and Sew booth. We've got a lot of really cool pre-cuts and kits, and some new fabric that we're taking, a couple panels that are absolutely incredible, but also just some really cool fabric that nobody has seen. So you get to see it for the first time at the quilt show, which is really cool. So,
Josh, are you gonna be live Monday morning?
Who knows? Today's Saturday. I'll think about no. I think I can.
Okay.
I say that I should be able to. I will plan to. Worst case scenario, I will 100% at least go live from my phone. But I think we can make it work. It may be a little bit shorter than usual. We'll see. TBD.
All right. So just watch Facebook, and you guys will know if they go live or not. So I won't be there.
Exactly. Thank you, Denise. We love having you around, and you've been so supportive. All of you guys have. I mean, that's why we keep trying to be creative, and we're trying. You guys keep us on our toes. We got to keep you on your toes. So you keep us thinking and moving, and it's a lot of fun. What an amazing job we have.
That's awesome. Well, I'm done. Are you done?
Yes, tell me that I'm done, because I'll keep talking, and I got stuff to do.
You're done.
I'm done. All right. See you at Project Linus in St. Augustine today at 1 o'clock, 1 to 4. So it's just a 3-hour window. Get your Shop Out magazine, sign up for the Bernina event, vote for us. See you at Quilt Week.
There we go. Class dismissed. Have a great weekend, guys.
Ding, 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 ding. Bye, everybody.